As we continue building our entity dictionary, notice that we've moved out of nested dictionaries back to the main entity level. We're no longer inside rotation 4D here. We're back to the top level of our entity dictionary, adding properties like consciousness level, manifestation stability, and importantly, first detected as the key, and then date time now. Let's focus on that date time now for this lesson. This captures the exact current moment as a date time object with scientific precision. Remember, at the beginning of our program, we imported date time with from date time import date time. This selective import is why we can use date time now directly without typing the full module path. So out of that, we were able to get this date time now method, which captures the present moment, the exact date and time when this entity is first detected by our simulator. It creates a timestamp like 24-03-15, 14:23:07. The documents precisely when each 4D entity appeared in our simulation. This is exactly how real scientific instruments work. When particle detectors discover new particles, or when telescopes detect astronomical events, they record precise timestamps for data integrity and research analyses. We'll focus on that next part, which is a formatting part in the next lesson. The key point of this lesson right now is that DateTime.Now captures the current system time with precision down to microseconds if needed. In our particular case, each entity gets a first detected timestamp that researchers could use to analyze the entity patterns, detection frequencies, and temporal relationships between different 4D manifestations.